Hey guys, I am just finishing the gym. This is going to be a raw take video, and I'm going to talk a little bit about fear, about being the person first before you can expect the world to give it to you, and about how things compound over time. I'm back in my hometown of Tralee at the moment, and I spent the last few months away traveling on the road. I was in Marbella in January. Got back into a closing role. I said to myself, you know what, let me actually prove that it's possible to jump into a closing role and go on and make 10k a month. Let me just prove that it's easy, I can still do it. What did I do? Did exactly that. Spent 3 days trying to find a role, reached out to my connections, telling my students the same thing that I did. Ended up landing a role on a fitness role. Perfect, exactly who and what I am. Sorry. And bang, we hit 10k a month again, just from the closing role, right? Then we went on a team trip to Miami, which is absolutely amazing. Spent like a week and a half in Miami. Then we flew to Cape Town with my videographer as well, / creative director. Amazing time, absolutely phenomenal, right? And this is probably like the longest I've actually been home this year, just so I've been traveling. And coming back home, I kept extending, and I was like, oh, I'll come back this time, and I didn't, because in a way I was running. I'd put that lifestyle on pedestal of being in a different country, traveling, having new experiences, being around entrepreneurs. And don't get me wrong, it's absolutely amazing. When you're in that bubble, in that circle, it's absolutely amazing. But in doing that, I was also telling my subconscious that when I'm here and I'm back home and I'm in Ireland, I'm in Tralee, and I'm not surrounded by those people making 20, 30, 40, 100k a month, that I'm regressing, that I'm losing something, that I'm holding myself back. And that was still ruminating in my subconscious. I could tell, I could feel it. And it was almost like creating this frequency where I was constantly running or constantly chasing. And even though I was doing really well, I hit record months, built a team, invested into myself. On paper, I was doing amazingly. I could tell subconsciously there was a little part that it always felt like it wasn't enough. It always felt like I still had something to prove or something to gain. And I'm sweaty right now. I'm literally just out of the gym. This is a real raw video. But I came home now. No distractions, no one to compare myself to, no one to oh, I need to go do this and this and this. And I told myself, this is it, this is the test. Because in the whole manifestation realm and the whole identity shifting realm, the hardest thing to do on paper, I don't like using the word hard because nothing is hard, but the most difficult thing to maintain is a wanted frequency in an unwanted reality. And what I mean by that is, if you are able to stay as the person that you know you want to be, if you're able to continue to do the things that they would do in that environment, if you're still able to wake up, act as that manner, know that it's already done. Approach you with those same beliefs, approach with those same behaviors, despite your external world not necessarily reflecting that yet, you've already won. Because whether it takes a week, a month, a year, 2 years for it to materialize into your 4D reality, you have already won, because that is already who you are. It is already who you resonate with. Therefore, all of your actions are going to stem from that place. It's very easy when you're surrounded by the right people in Cape Town, in all these places, to think like that, right? Because it becomes the societal norm, right? Therefore, you don't have any friction. Therefore, you don't have anything challenging you. Therefore, you don't have anything that makes you ask yourself, ooh, is this really what I want? Or am I just doing this because it's the nice thing to do? Whereas when I'm back here, I have to challenge myself. Can I maintain the frequency? Can I truly maintain the frequency? Can I still eat right? Can I still wake up and go to the gym? Can I still film content? Do I still organize myself? And if I'm meant to do it here, I could do it anywhere, right? Because it's the internal. My internal world creates my external reality. It's not the other way around. My internal world, my internal beliefs, my internal behaviors, my internal thoughts, the way I see myself, the way I view myself, my level of self-respect, discipline, that creates my external reality. You go to the gym for 1 month, all of a sudden you have a six-pack. People then respect you. Your internal actions of being disciplined created your external reality with people respecting you. It's not the other way around. I just came back from a really good gym session there, and I've been procrastinating going to the gym for the last couple of days. I was telling myself, oh, I don't have a routine, this and that. It's excuses, and it was very easy to hold on to those excuses. Oh my God, I'm jet lagged. I have to get. It's BS. If you want to find a way, you'll really find a way. And I was in that gym session, and the reason I was even recording this was because I have a closing call coming up, and literally in 10 minutes. And I was telling myself, I'm gonna go onto that call now. I'm gonna speak about taking risks, being disciplined. I'm gonna speak about delayed gratification, and if I'm not doing those things myself, what leg do I even have to stand on to tell someone else to do it? I can very easily do it, but it's not real. It's not real, because I don't know. I wouldn't be in that state of having that feeling. It's the same way if you're a salesperson and you're hopping on sales calls and you're telling people to invest into themselves and you're not doing the thing, you're a fake. You're a fake. And I've invested a lot into myself. I've invested 30,000 plus in a single year into getting the right education. But today I still continuously do it. And when I was in Cape Town just a little under a month ago, I could feel myself getting comfortable. I could feel myself starting to get a little bit like scarce, in the sense of like, I'm very grateful to God, and I say it's not in an egotistical way. My life isn't bad, all right? I know how to make money. I know I'll be fine, but I was feeling that, kids, please move out of the driveway. I was feeling that, sorry guys. I was feeling that level of, I was getting complacent, starting to get slowly complacent. And I was like, yeah, I need to get uncomfortable again. It's about that time where I need to get uncomfortable again. So I went out and I spent maybe this is coming up to about 7.5, 8K in the last 2 weeks, reinvesting back into myself, into equipment, into mentorships, probably about 8K. And in the moment I was like, yep, this is it. Like this is it. This is the things I need to be doing, because I detached and I was like, it's just energy. Money isn't real. I sent the money, I felt nothing. I felt no difference in the sense of like, oh my God, I've lost my, because I know that I haven't lost anything. In fact, I've gained. Me spending that money, I've gained credibility in myself. I've gained conviction in myself. I've gained self-respect. I've gained the belief that more is coming. Abundance is coming. Because if you know without a doubt that more is coming in your life, you don't need to hold on to everything. You don't feel the need to be to oh my God, if I spend this 5K and this 10K, what if? No, because you know more is coming. And it's not the fact that you spent the thing, it's that internally, because you know more is coming, therefore more comes. It's not that you get 5K and then you say, oh yeah, okay, cool, I mean, I guess fair enough, should I invest? Then this was the reason that it came back to me. No, it's that you had that belief, and therefore because you put it out and you didn't need it, you no longer needed it, you were no longer in that state of lack, you were in the state of receivership, you were in the state of you have more than enough. Your reality then wanted to give it to you, and it's literally as simple as that. Since investing that 8K in the last 2 weeks, I've probably made back, I've had one of my best weeks, to be honest. I've made back like 5K. Today, I have a chance to make back another X amount, who knows? But it's just like, it's as simple as that. Like, you get what you give. You get what you give. I'm going to say it again. You get what you give. The hardest thing to do is to maintain a wanted frequency and an unwanted reality. If you take nothing away from this video, this is just a yap. I don't even know what way this is going on YouTube, but this is just a yap. If you take nothing away from this, the hardest thing to do is to maintain a wanted frequency and an unwanted reality. The millionaires, the billionaires, they don't blink. They don't hesitate. I was speaking to someone that I know, a very close friend of mine. He's spending 40K at the start of every month alone in expenses, right? He has a 6-figure business. And he was speaking to one of his friends that has 54 properties in Dubai, real estate. And he was on a phone conversation with someone, and he paid 2 mil for a property in cash. He was just like, how much is it? 2 mil. Okay, cool. Sent it. No hesitation. Granted, he obviously has that. He know he has it, but it doesn't matter what level of the ladder you go at. The way you look at 20 euro should be the same way you look at 200,000. Granted, yes, it's a different number. The only difference is the energy and the importance you put on that number, because the number itself is nothing more than a number. The number itself is nothing more than a figment of imagination that we as humans have created to transfer our consciousness and our level of importance onto a thing, so that we will do the actions in correlation to that level of importance. Because a billionaire, his version of 200 euros and the level of importance it has to him is just different to someone in a 9 to 5. It is not about the money amount. It is what the money signals to the level of the game that they're playing. That is the difference. That is the difference. So when a millionaire sees a $20,000 investment, he calculates the correlation of what it will bring him. It's the same when a 9 to 5er sees a $3, $4, $5,000 investment. Instead of calculating in that way, they calculate from a place of lack. And because they view it from a place of lack, from a place of scarcity, they therefore bring that reality into them. They don't take an action, which then keeps them in that state of scarcity. And granted, it's very easy for me to say it now. I'm on the other side of it. But I promise you, I've been there. I invested everything I had to get in a mentorship. I went on the dole. I quit my 9 to 5. I didn't have money for rent. This isn't a sob story, but I know what it takes. So therefore, when people give me excuse and they give me BS, I don't believe it anymore. I don't buy it, because I know what it feels like to constantly get uncomfortable. I know how it feels in the moment. It's going to be challenging until it isn't. But if you stay in that mental frequency and that state, you're never going to change. And that is so much worse. Some people probably get tired of being around me, because all I do is challenge them on being the person they want to be. But I do that because that's exactly what I want someone to do for me. I only surround myself with people that are going to challenge me. I only surround myself with people that are going to push me. I only surround myself with people that are going to make me view things in a different level, that are going to help me get to a different frequency, that are going to help me upskill, uplift myself. It doesn't mean I don't hang out with people that don't fit that criteria, but you are some of the people that you surround yourself with. So if my environment isn't pushing me forward, it's holding me back. And if you're watching this and you want to figure out how you can do this as well, you want to be around people that think like this, that breathe like this, that want more for themselves, there's going to be a link down below. You can book and call with me. We can have a conversation. You can find my Instagram. You can find videos of people that I've helped, mentored, X, Y, and Z. Even if it's not with me, genuinely, you owe it to yourself to take a risk. You owe it to yourself to at least figure out what it looks like, then make a decision. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna start doing more of these yaps. I know my higher self, he just thinks and posts, he doesn't over critique content. If you liked it, comment down below, subscribe, all that good stuff, and peace.